Welcome to the Floating Dojo. Today we're going to be doing some more Katsu games, Classic Constructed, getting ready for Road to Nationals. This match is going to be against Florian. It's a super good game. I am very excited to share it with you guys, but before we get into that, I just wanted to say thank you all so much. We hit 100 subscribers, and it's been just over 2 months of having this channel active, so thank you guys so much for reaching that goal so quickly for me. I mean, it's insane. The support has been it's been awesome, and seeing you guys enjoy the content means a lot. So thank you again. Thank you so much. I did promise a giveaway, and we're going to be doing that. In the description of this video, there's going to be a Jot form. It's free to fill out. It just needs your name and email. You must be in the continental United States to enter, just for ease of shipping and logistics. But we're going to be choosing 2 winners next week. One winner will be getting a pack of 3 promo cards and rainbow foil, cold foil cards from my own collection. The other winner will be given a custom Silver Age deck built by me. That's kind of the grand prize. So if you're interested in joining that, make sure to check out the description with the Jot form in there. Fill that out, and I will get a hold of you if you win. I will also do an announcement for the 2 winners in my next video that I do next week as well. Yeah, again, thank you guys so much. It was a huge milestone to hit so quickly. It means a lot to see you guys supporting the content as much as you have. Let me know in the comments as well what hero you plan on taking to Road to Nationals. I would love to see what everyone's bringing. Would love to hear your stories and plans for this upcoming year of Flesh and Blood. So without further ado, we're going to jump into this gameplay, and I will catch you guys later. Peace. All right, we are running some Classic Constructed Katsu versus Florian here. This is with a slightly changed deck that I had in my previous videos. Most of the line's pretty the same. I've been testing with some other stuff, and I'll go over those updates a little bit here soon. But I'm going to get you some gameplay in this deck into Florian. We'll pitch one here. I'll pitch with the Fluster Fist. And we're going to block with the Dishonor to get one in the graveyard early. We are running AB1 here in the gloves. Holding on to a Surging Strike and a Harmony here. Pretty nice 2-card hand to start. Draw up something nice. Maybe a Gust Wave would be cool. Let's see. Okay. So I think the best play here is to probably try and set up. It's an awkward hand. Kind of thinking, do I want to Arsenal this Harmony next turn, or do I want to Arsenal this Surging Strike for next turn? I think we threaten early. We go Surging into the Whelming probably, and then Arsenal the other Surging. So I think we're going to do that. Force maybe 2 cards out of them. The one downside of running gloves is you don't get breaking scales, so you know that you don't have to worry about your +1 on your combos ever, other than Ancestral Empowerment, and maybe if you're running Razor Reflex, that's also another card they have to consider. Most of the time, I'm not going to, but we don't really care about this hitting, to be honest. We're just trying to pull cards from their hand so we can set up a big turn. Because this is only going to come in for 2, and then we'll just Kadachi probably and pass. They're going to overblock, which is cool. Big Tree and Seeds, totally fine. I will play the blue Gust Wave. Getting a Gust Wave in there is good too. Nice and early. Probably just block with Grasp or another card from hand, which is fine. Just let it hit. So we'll see what we draw first off of this, and then decide if we want to do stuff. So what do we draw? It's pretty good. We'll not Katsu. This is interesting. Whatever they Arsenal, they probably want to keep. I am going to go on a whim here and say that it's best to throw this CNC. We'll pitch that Surging Strike. Either they give us 2 cards or they just lose the Arsenal and we get damage over the top. Not getting to Arsenal, this kind of feels bad, but we get the second cycle, which we probably will. These between two going back in the deck will be nice. Obviously, we shuffle a bunch, so there's no pitch stacking in Katsu, which is fine. They're going to instant command, or instant the shelter, which is smart, because they can't play the shelter. And then they're just going to block that out. How did they? Oh, with the grasp, yeah. Nice. So they really like their arsenal, which is cool. Let's go surging here. I want to try and, they're probably going to block this out again, so I'm going to force them to give me some more cards. I'm going to assume he's probably holding on to like a big tree, not big tree. What's the one that everyone knows they block well with? They swing the 2-card. Felling of Crown. I'm going to guess it's a felling or something in there. They're just going to let this one hit, which makes sense. We can't Katsu, though, because we don't have 0 cost. We would have had to have pitched this other Surging Strike to hold the Dishonor to go for the Bonds line. Just a little unfortunate here. They know that we can't do anything now, so we'll just do this. It's going to be doing raw damage. Might have been better to swing the other one, pitching the other Surging Strike to hold the Dishonor in hand. Really didn't think they'd let us hit, to be honest. Kind of surprised they did. But we'll see if they're just going to give us 11 damage. If they're going to hold their whole hand, my guess is they have like an Arcane Seeds or a big tree turn, or they're going to do something like an E-Strike into something, into a felling or something like that. Which, I mean, they're going to give us a lot of damage here, so I'm not complaining. We're just going to pass this. We're not popping any of our stuff quite yet. I would love to if we could have had that threatened Dishonor on them. But we're just going to try and arsenal this and hopefully have a nice hand cut. We've drawn a lot of Surging Strikes. 2, 3, 4. We've seen 5. 5 in 3 turns. That's crazy. Alright, so they're starting off over pitching here. I'm going to guess it's a... I wonder if they had a full red hand and they just couldn't make it operate. Yeah, that makes sense. We'll take the Rune Chant. We don't really care too much here. They are going to make us bottom a card. I honestly think we can bottom the Surging Strike because we have this really nice yellow one here. So we'll just bottom that. And we'll just block 1 here to get the value out of the boots. Because when we pop, we don't want to have to worry about not having the value from it. So, yeah, I'm happy with that. Still up 6 health, which is pretty good. And I'm not going to use this yet because I need to hit 3 chain links to make this trigger. Oops. Oh, I wonder what they know in the arsenal. So, but that's fine. We're just going to go Kadachi into Surging into the Tempest because that'll be for 5. And then hopefully they let that hit and we can Fluster Fist, get rid of that with Katsu to pull a Bonds out. Get a Bonds in there. That would be nice. That's the plan here. Oh, they're going to face Purg me here. Alright, we'll discard the Fluster Fist. That's fine. I am okay seeing them get rid of that early. That is fine with me. Because we still had a line of damage to deal with here. Another 5 to them feels pretty good. Yeah, I'm okay. This being gone means we don't have to play around anymore, which when we still have our whole combo equipment pieces ready to go, I am cool with that. So no, we won't do that. I'm not going to grab anything because the best thing we could grab would be like a Tenacity for 5, which like I don't think is the best play yet. Just going to E-Strike for 7 here. It's pretty good. I'm going to guess he meant to do 5 draw a card, to be honest. Yeah, that makes way more sense. This hand's pretty cool. It operates pretty well. We can do Kadachi, 100 wins into the Gust Wave, and then Maybe Kagachi Honey 100 wins. There's no way to get go again, really, even without popping boots, and it feels pretty bad to do that right now. This honestly might be just a block 3, and then Kadachi, 100 wins, Arsenal, the Gust Wave, take a turn off. I think I'm okay with that. We don't have a retrace in the bin yet, so I think we can block 3 here, keep our life total a little higher, give us some more room to play with later. And then go 100 wins, and then Arsenal this Gust Wave, and maybe we'll draw. Problem is we only have one more Surging in this deck. We know that, so we have to find it. Even finding a Descendant though into a retrace would be fine. I'm just gonna do this. Just keep kind of slowly building that life lead. Yeah, that's fine. I think we have to just play this slow and Arsenal this Gust Wave. It might be a little awkward if we don't draw well. Oh, that's actually not bad. We had a Plow Hunter, that's annoying. Not the end of the world if we lose the Gust Wave, I guess. Really, it's not that terrible. He loses his own as well, so like it's not. I mean, he's bottoming his own Arsenal. So I like this hand though. We can play with it. I'll take 6. We'll go to 28 to a pair. He has no Arsenal, so he's got the block from hand here, which we like. Not gonna waste the Heart Strap yet. We're gonna go just to send a Gust Wave into Bonds, and we'll probably Bonds out a Tempest to be able to, if they let one of those hit, we could pull a Retrace out and use that to play as Surging and then to Whelming to make the hand operate pretty well. We'll see. It comes down to whether or not he's going to have a D-React to block this out effectively. Yeah, we'll pull out a Tempest here. That's actually our first Bonds too, so we still have 2 Bonds left in the deck, which is pretty good. And I guess he has a D-React, yeah. So he's running Fates, Sinks, and Shelters. So running 9 D-Reacts, which is gross. I'll play the Tempest. Hopefully he gives us another card. No, he just has a second D-React. So that's okay. Let's chill, let's chill. Okadachi. And then pass. And we'll just Arsenal this Whelming. Nice. That's fine. Warmongers, that's a odd card. I guess it stops me from being able to play Harmony, right? We're gonna block some of this for sure, because we can't even use this whole hand. So there's no point in holding it. We kind of got a little stuck here because we played so many Surging Strikes so early that we need to wait until they come back around. So we're kind of stuck playing a little bit of a slower game here, which isn't like best for us, but we can just kind of keep chipping with Kadachis and getting damage over the top. We can go Tempest, and then we'll go to Gust Wave for the second wind. We'll see if he blocks it out. If he doesn't block it out, we have an option to Breeze Riders, pull out like a Retrace or something, and then play into this to the Whelming, which could make this worth 4, 5, 6, 7 if it hits the draw. It's 5 for sure because it pumps up that. Oh, he just lets that hit. Okay, so here's some time we're gonna have to start thinking now, because we have a pretty Interesting play we have to decide on here. So we're going to Katsu for sure. We'll pull out a Bonds. And then we can Bonds out one Tempest here, one Tempest there. One on the chain. So there's no more Tempests in the deck. So we can't do that. Which would mean we would have to go and pull out a Retrace now, call it Surging Strike, play the Whelming, and then do a Fluster. Because there's no way. There's no really good way that we can get a Fluster combo off, I don't think. Unless we played the Bombs. Oh, we popped the Boots, went Bonds, pull out the Fluster Fist, and then went Whelming, Retrace, Fluster Fist. Actually, that's probably the best play here. It's the most damage. For sure is the most damage. It's worth 6 already. It's getting ready to get plus 6. Our Flusher's already going to come in for a good amount here. So we'll see. Fluster Fist. Dishonor's not live. Dishonor would be a really good play, but we don't have a Dishonor live playable here. I don't know if they have a Shelter instant here. Oh, they just let it hit. That's good for us. Very good for us. Hopefully they just let this hit, or they block it. That's fine. We're already getting a +4 from this. So I'll go open the center here. See if E2 card blocks it. Does not. Nice. Solid. This is going to come in nice. Like 8 or 9, right? 9, yeah. Solid. Really solid. That gives us a lot of tempo, in my opinion. We still have Hardened Crossdraft too to save us from a full red hand or something, or like a free CNC. So I'm pretty happy with how this is going at the moment. I think him letting us hit this turn was probably not the right play, especially because it's a 3 block. He could have just blocked with 1 card. But let's see. He can well ground it here, which we haven't seen any Ancestral Empowerments, so that's cool with me. Down to 15, yeah. Love it. He's just going to pass. I'm going to guess he did not mean to do that, and he probably wants to pitch a blue to Grasp and Reaping. I'm going to guess. Oh, he can't play Felling of the Crown with no resources. So he wants to Arsenal it. Okay, so I think as much as I want to play this Tenacity, I don't foresee it getting enough value this turn. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go 100 wins into the Genji and just play an 8 damage turn, Arsenal the Gust Wave for next turn. Because we have such a health lead here that we can play a little aggressive and not block and not need to worry about health still. We know he's got a Felling in the Arsenal, so he can block a few cards here and do a pretty good 2-card hand, which is cool with me. That's fine. Again, our health lead makes pretty big difference. He's only got 1 block on the equipment left, so he's going to be blocking from hand for the rest of the game, and hopefully just lets us hit for 4 here. Okay, cool. He wastes a Shelter on a card that has no go again, which I'm fine with. Totally fine. We're in Arsenal here. There's a nice Surging and a Gust Wave, and let's hope. He probably just Grasps and then Fellings, right? Oh, it's pitch 3. Even better. What we'll do, I think, just because definitely it's so hard because we could just blow the Fluster away. We don't need the Fluster. We could just hold the extra blue and just go Kodachi, Surging, Gust Wave, and then just hope he lets one of those 2 hit, and then we'll be able to do the other one. Or we'll get rid of that. This is just more damage up front anyway. Again, we're just going to take it all, go to 19. Now the question is, do we pop Heart and Crossdraft here to hold an extra card? The answer to that, I think, is no, purely because we still have... We can pay for this one. We don't need the extra card in hand. And he doesn't have the equipment block left. So we're going to gamble here that he cannot effectively block out both of these. And by that, I'm going to hope he just doesn't have like 2D reacts. I think the chip damage is important too, so I'm fine pitching the blue for this. Hopefully he just gives us 2 cards and then 2 cards again with the Gust Wave, and then we can just swing a Fluster for free 4 pass and hold on to the cross trap for when we need to. Yeah, sorry. He's got 1D react. He did get the embodiment off, which is kind of rough, so he should be able to 1 card probably block this this Gust Wave. Which tells me that we probably should just... Oh, we should swing it anyway. We can't just hold it there. As much as I'd like to. But he'll be able to just 1 card block this now, which is a little unfortunate. But I'm glad we didn't Heart and Cross Trap, because that would have been a waste. Oh, he's going to let it hit. Ooh. We have 1 Bonds left in the deck. Is the question. Is it worth popping this for a Bonds for damage right now on an embodiment turn? I'm going to guess he would have blocked that out if he could. So I'm going to gamble and I say that he doesn't have non-attacks or he needs them to pay for things. So we can just... 1 Dishonor there. 1 Dishonor there. So there's 1 left in the deck. We could pull it out just for the 4 damage. Yeah, that's fine. We'll leave one still in the deck, so we can still trigger it later. He did have one. That's so odd to me that he would not block out the Whelming or the Gust Wave there. I think that's a misplay on his end personally. I don't see why. I mean, unless he just really thought that holding those 2 you would have been able to grasp and then play the oh, gross. 2 Arcane Polarities. Oh, we have more health. Disgusting. This is horrendous. This is such a bad hand to draw right now. We have so much health that these are kind of pointless right now, and I don't want to go that low in health, so I'm going to pitch them away to later on. And hopefully, yeah. I think we can probably play the Sapphire Amulet this turn and then Arsenal this Tenacity. That could be kind of cool. They're just pointless because of Reaping Blade right now. If he's not on Reaping Blade, I'm probably down to just hold them because we can play them whenever. But nice. See, this is a hand. Yeah, this is the hand we want the Heart and Cross Tap for, because now we can play both the CNC and the Surging Strike, which is really cool. He's going to Channel Heroic. Okay, I'm gonna guess he's gonna like CNC for 9. Oh no, is he gonna play it? That's fine. I don't mind at all. That's cool with me. So the other option we have here is we're gonna Heart and Cross Trap for sure here. It's like a no-brainer. He doesn't have an Arsenal though, so I think we play the Ancestral Harmony. But the problem is we have too many Enders here, so it's like we'll just play the line out. We'll see what happens here. Maybe we just end with Tenacity instead if he blocks with his whole hand, and that's like a for sure 6. Then we can Arsenal the CNC for next turn. That could be nice because this does nothing right now. Unless he just holds like D-reacts to the end of the chain, which probably not going to do. But we should be able to go Surging Descendant, Kadachi, Tenacity. Which is cool. Yeah, I was going to say, there's no way they don't block, right? There's no way he just lets me hit for 5. Surely that's not the case. Okay, so we don't have a Bonds anymore. So I don't think Katsu even matters here, personally. I think it's not important at all. We'll go 1. We'll see if he blocks us. If he blocks us, then I will definitely go to the other one and then throw Tenacity at the end for 6. If he doesn't, then we're going to go CNC here, I think. Yeah, I think we'll just go CNC for 6 here. I think it's a better. He's holding out for a D-React to play out. Maybe he's got one in hand, which could be cool. He's assuming like a 4 power to come in. Oh, he was. Nice. Sneaky. So he gets to just full pass his hand, which is awesome for us. And now we can just go and play around here. And okay, yeah, he's just gonna pass. We had a really big turn in there. We was in that 25 pointer about halfway through. I think we did a really good job of sculpting the hands, playing slow, and threatening when needing to be threatening and knowing when to hold and set up. He did a really good job of blocking out early, but us getting that equipment out, and then once we were able to just take tempo and stay above in health, overall the deck operated super well. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget, we are going to be doing that giveaway. So I think at the beginning of the video, we have all of the info needed. I will see you guys next time. And I hope you guys had a great holidays, happy new year, and happy Road to Nats season.